check-in. It is Tuesday, October the 21st. Is at 1:34 p.m. Planetary hour of Mars. And the moon is officially in Scorpio at the first degree. All right. A sightseeing bus is the Sabian symbol. Speaking about curiosity, it says possibly the defining characteristic of our species. Curiosity is what makes us expansive and therefore inventive and pioneering. We move away from our beloved past, motivated by curiosity for greater experiences. I'm going to start off with chakras. Let's see what comes out. Ooh, that was fast. I got the solar plexus energy here with choices. So free will, willpower, courage, and change. And then there's this energy of inspiration with ideas, spark, conception, and impulse. At the bottom of the deck is relationships. All right, so intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trusting. All right, so this could be choices in which you're inspired to have specific relationships in your life. I don't know if they have to be intimate ones, doesn't necessarily have to be, but that's what's coming out. All right, let's see what this solar plexus energy is calling for here with choices. I'm seeing a woman riding a horse. So there's two different directions. It's showing me the sun in Libra energy. All right, so that definitely has to do with relationships and where you're going to be bringing harmony into your life. Today is new moon in Libra energy. All right, it took place at about 8:34 this morning. 8:26 a.m., sorry. And then we ingressed with the moon into Scorpio at 11:43. All right, so heavy on the relationships. I see Venus in Gemini. All right, so this could definitely have a lot to do with curiosity. Gemini's energy is information. All right, it could be communication. The Venus energy is obviously bringing out this energy of lovers. And then I'm seeing relationships here with the moon in Scorpio and Saturn in Cancer. This is heavy like water energies here. All right, so I don't know if this has a lot to do with what you're doing in the public eye. Maybe you're doing something from the home environment. I see a mother figure, father figure energy here. All right, it looks like the mother figure has more power over the masculine energy. Or it could be that the idea, it could be that there's like a mother figure, father figure on both ends. All right, involving children. Let's see what this is about. Welcome in, my unicorn. Let's see harmony energy with the choices that you're making here. Willpower. The Tower. That's the moon in Scorpio energy there. All right, so unexpected changes are coming in due to your choices. I see Aquarius's energy. We do have a square today to Pluto. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here. This could be like unexpected changes overall in the choices that you're making involving this moon in Scorpio squared over to Pluto Aquarius. It could be like a massive transformation happening here. All right, I do see the sun in Capricorn and the sun in Aries. All right, so this could have a lot to do with self and career as well, or just meaning like the authority that you have over how much progress you're making in the direction that you're taking overall. Something happening like in the public eye, right? Having some sort of victory here, some sort of win, whatever that may be. Show me the flattery energy here as well. The Six of Cups, the sun in Scorpio that's coming in by tomorrow at 11:51 p.m. All right, there's a different spark that's going to be manifesting here in connection to possibly even relationships, because I do see Venus and Gemini. I don't know if you have like the two lovers at the same time. That's a little weird. All right, the Death card. Yeah, this is giving me like, as we're stepping into Scorpio's energy, things are going to change. Ace of Cups. All right, maybe it has something to do with relationships. We are heading towards a full moon in Taurus starting November 5th. All right, so as I speak of moon in Taurus, here it is. All right, so sun in Scorpio to the moon in Taurus. This is the opposition. It has a lot to do with your values, your finances, your possessions. Eighth house energy has a lot to do with transformation. Scorpio's energy, deep emotional feelings. It does have a lot to do with debt, your spouse's resources. All right, so I see here masculine and feminine energy overall in water houses and where there's a lot of power, especially involving children. All right, so here's justice, heavy on the Libra energy. So right now is about how you're seeking harmony and or balance in connection to the changes that are going to be taking place unexpectedly and where the direction that you're heading. A lot of majors out here, heavy on the Scorpio, heavy on Gemini, Virgo, as well as Aquarius. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Show me this charity energy and or this power. It feels like mother figure, father figure, heavy on the emotional state. Queen of Cups, overall. This is heavy in the emotional state. Somebody is definitely taking a big responsibility here involving this brand new beginning. And I see it has a lot to do with like long-term stability. That's a good thing. All right, Four of Swords. There could be a lot of negotiations taking place. There could be that someone is due for vacation. Okay, I do see that. Like if you're overdoing yourself here. Welcome in, Krista. Show me relationships. I see the King of Cups. So again, I keep seeing this dynamic of like having to come together with like a soulmate connection. All right, it's water energies in the way that it's coming out, so the emotional state has to be balanced. Queen of Pentacle energy. So I would imagine like the emotional state and or a sense of value here. It could be heavy on like marriage because technically the Queen of Pentacles, she's committed in marriage. Or this could be someone wanting to build something for themselves and putting in the hard work in order to do so. So this would be like a feminine energy that's playing like mother figure, father figure, or just trying more so to build for the brand new beginning. All right, I like that energy a lot. It feels like that's where you're going to be receiving some sort of reciprocation and or support. So if you're seeking love or a relationship intimately, it's coming. I do see that. Like you're going to be finding your lover here. Welcome in a little bit of everything. I see the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. For those of you that are focusing on career and or work, I do see this. There's going to be opportunities that present themselves. King of Swords, it could be anything involving communication, the local community, anything involving what you're curious about. So if you're thinking about going after a new skill, look into the details of that. Could be transportation as well, Gemini energy heavy. All right, anything involving the future. All right, Aquarius is energy could be anything innovative. All right, so maybe that's what you're thinking about. Mercury and Sag is coming up on the 29th of the month. It looks like you're going to have some sort of incoming communication about an offering as well. It could be definitely about business. King of Swords has no involvement in love, romance, or anything like that. All right, could be a project. Queen of Pentacle energy. All right, or something will start accelerating if you already have a project in hand. I see the Page of Wands here as well. So there could be something accelerating involving like feminine energies and children as well, because I do see that. It has a lot to do with the emotional state. I feel like the mother figure is carrying more of the heavier burden here. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, doing something independently and or single. All right, Page of Swords. There's a lot of looking into the details of something. Here's that new moon in Libra energy. You might have been indecisive in what direction to go in. And I feel like that's why the chakra is telling you, like, have the willpower to make change if that's where you need to see unexpected changes coming in with the Tower. What is your wish fulfillment? You have all opportunities coming in for support, okay? And for you to be able to get on the other side of whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. All right, I'm going to move on from this energy here. I do want to clarify that publicity card before I go. I don't know where Spirit is going with that, but there seems to be some sort of victory or that being in the energy to be able to achieve some sort of goal here. I don't know if you do something in the media, in the public eye, or if that's what's going to be accelerating in the near future. All right, let's look at this publicity energy here real quick. What is that? Jupiter in Leo. So Jupiter in Leo is actually stepping in after it has gone through the sign of Cancer. That's not happening until I think summertime of 2026. I actually have it pulled up here. Let me give you guys a date so you know from what time to what time we're looking at here. I think it might be like in June. Jupiter in the sign of Leo. June 30th. Yeah. So I'm seeing like if you're working on something in the public eye, if you're looking to do something in the media, all right, if it seems like you have certain knowledge and you want to do this as something creative or make it a project and where it just is like your interest, your hobby, it actually kind of like takes off is what it feels like. All right, like you're inspiring other people to do the same thing, to bring change. All right. And I don't know if this is how you end up running into your person. That's crazy as hell. All right, so it looks like you get a little bit of challenges, all right, but it looks like keep your eye on your goal here with the Star card because it's a wish fulfillment for you. It's like continue to overcome these battles, all right? It looks like you're dealing with a lot of challenges, a lot of conflict overall. I see Hermit and the Ten of Wands. There's something going on with like the workplace. Spirituality could be of a significance. All right, like how you're going to be inspiring other people moving forward and doing something in the media. It's like you have to come up with a plan in order for you to have this victory here. It has to be something that you completely love to do and where you're going to continue to make progress. I see the Six of Wands with the Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands. All right, so if you're making a plan overall, this is the same energy. All right, like you're making a plan and you continue to make progress. No matter what challenges come up, just make sure that your heart is poured into what you want to do and keep that as an inspiration to, you know, achieve your goal here, what your wish fulfillment is. Six of Wands and this Jupiter and Leo energy. This is what's coming up on June 30th of 2026. Okay, so full moon in Leo is what I saw behind this Jupiter and Leo. This is taking place in Aquarius season, obviously coming up either January or February of 2026. That's the beginning of the year. So you might see some sort of illumination of the appreciation of what you're doing here. Cornucopia is always a good sign of abundance, all right, and prosperity coming through. Let's see, full moon in Leo, February 1st. That's interesting. All right. So those are specific dates for you guys. Overall, it could be something that you do for work or how you're going to be creating some sort of abundance for yourself. But again, what I see is the Saturn and Cancer energy. There might be just something that requires a lot of your attention, something that you do in the home environment that, you know, you have to kind of look into every detail. You got to get things in order. And then that moon in Scorpio just kind of says you have the power in order to do this, overcoming whatever transformations are supposed to take place here. All right, there could be news of like inheritances coming in, support to help you on your journey, that type of thing. Overall, I see the Five of Swords. There's going to be other things that you have to detach from. All right, you could have people working against you behind your back, doing things that are, you know, trying to keep you indecisive so that you continue to experience losses. Here with the Three of Swords being on the floor, that's getting ready to change. That's what it feels like. All right, so whatever the communication is that's coming from abroad is for you to continue to push forward. The energy of the sun. Yeah, this is coming directly from source. That's the message. Okay. See what I'm saying? I feel like they're kind of like examining you, watching you, seeing how you're going to be responding to certain situations that may be difficult and how much you want to achieve this goal. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it just seems to be like really like a wish fulfillment for you. All right, so whatever you're inspired by, it kind of feels like the same energy here with the Star card. You know what I mean? Like you have the capability of achieving that goal as long as your idea is sparked and you're focused. You have the courage and the willpower to continue pushing forward. All right, so again, it could be relationships right now that you've been focused on, but now that the sun is stepping into Scorpio, it's like get ready for that transformation to take place, and it's going to square over to Pluto and Aquarius. So whatever Pluto rules, Pluto rules Scorpio's energy. Scorpio to Aquarius's energy. That's a square is going to create some sort of tension. So get ready for that. All right, it's happening today. Let me give you guys a time frame. I'm seeing 2:29 p.m. So within the next like 45 minutes or so. All right, get ready for that. Let me get into this answer oracle here. All right, welcome in, Billie Jean. Okay, let's see what's going on in the energy here with this answer oracle. All right, so you're creating what the universe is what it looks like with this exploration energy here. All right, maybe you're trying to like start something from the ground up. All right. Whoa. I see difference. So you could be making a difference in the future here. The choices that you make and the destiny that you're aligning yourself with. All right. Something may not look the same as it is right now in the near future by 2026. Okay. So we're looking at even the nodes that are switching over to Aquarius and Leo in opposition. We're going to be seeing Jupiter entering Leo. We're going to be seeing the eclipses happening in the signs of Aquarius and Leo. So gratitude here. Again, this is giving me that cornucopia energy. So be appreciative and thankful and cherish whatever it is that you are experiencing at this time during these changes. I'm seeing here the sunset could be of significance. Anything that isn't for you will decline. It will fade out. All right. And then I'm also seeing here the energy of love. I feel like you have an appreciation, all right, and whatever it is that you've been trying to create with the universe, you're going to respect the pathway that you've been on or how your future aligns itself, all right. Could be with love because again it was giving me relationships. I feel like it has a lot to do with that. This might be a lonely path for certain people because everybody can't come along with where you're going. All right, so there could be a lot of like gap periods in between, like isolation. So I do feel that anything that involves Saturn allows you to be disciplined and kind of sit with yourself and focus on whatever your goals are. All right, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And then I see reflection period. Yeah, it kind of feels like dark night of the soul type of energy. That's maybe why I seen the hermit. All right, it allows you to kind of go in and understand what your transformation is. And then I also see risk taking. So if you feel that you're attacked, just know that Glorious Fairy is brave. If there's things that don't work out for you, you have to walk away from them. It's because it was meant to happen that way. It was meant to create that tower, and that's why we saw that. Okay. Um, Comply is here as well. All right, so if there's any chaos that takes place here, it's obviously asking you that you comply with some sort of unwritten rules. Maybe it's some sort of corruption that could be happening around you, could be unpredictability, or it's something that feels like it's unstable. All right, show me the energy of exploration and what you're creating with the universe here. Craziness. Let's see. The Venus and Pisces energy, there could be something that wants you to stay submissive to it. It's something that you can easily walk away from. Venus in Pisces technically is exalted in that sign. So if it's a situation involving Piscean energy, obviously you're heavily tapped into compassion, vulnerabilities, love, spirituality. It's something that you can walk away from, but your heart is already in it. All right, it's something that's very resourceful for you. All right, feminine mother figure could be of significance. I feel like this is going to be more so your guide. All right, seduction is here with Jupiter and Pisces, which is also in its domicile. There's a heavy water energy here, keeps coming out. All right, so someone can sense exactly what it is that you want. You can understand that you are very resourceful. This could be in the spiritual community. It could be how you're tapped into the subconscious, how you're creating with the universe. And it kind of feels like someone has an attachment to your energy. It doesn't necessarily have to stay that way. All right, I see Venus, I see Jupiter, and I see the sun. I like it. Show me the energy of the difference here that you're making in the near future. Oh, so that's why we're seeing this sun and Libra energy. All right, so how to bring things back into harmony. I see the sun coming out with the 4th house and the 7th house, meaning cardinal energies are initiators. All right, so you're supposed to be initiating some sort of harmony in the environment right now, with the sun in Libra being damn near at the 29th degree. Yes, it is. All right, show me gratitude. So this energy of appreciation that you have. I feel like your inheritance is typically aligning right now with where you need to. I don't know, something's going to start transforming overall. Is what it feels like when the sun steps into Scorpio. You're going to get some sort of inheritance here. All right, but something is meant to like die out. All right, maybe something starts fading out or starts aging out. Sunset meaning that something will be over. Okay. Whoa. Jupiter and Gemini. I feel like if anything's been keeping you feeling frustrated or like there's a higher knowledge that you have and where you have to socialize with other people or you're teaching anything like that, all right, whatever knowledge or however you've been impressing, kind of feels like this is a risk that you've been taking. You have been attacked, but I feel like that's all coming to an end. All right. The Nine of Swords energy will be like anxiety, fear, depression, worries. And that's where I feel like something was meant to keep you lonely, but you're more so in harmony where you need to be. Because you feel like this is your destined pathway. All right, show me this energy of love and appreciation. All right, trusting this process. Yeah, the moon in Taurus. So it was giving me the Six of Pentacles and where you're about to be reciprocated with some sort of gift. All right, just respect and trust that you're on the aligned path of where you need to be right now. Venus and Leo, it kind of gives like love affair energy. If it's creative, this is exactly where you need to be. I see heavy on the fixed energy again. 2nd house, 5th house, 8th house. All right, show me this energy of loneliness. It's giving me a heavy Saturn. And when I say Saturn, I think about this complying card. All right, so it's meant to teach you to be in the spotlight. Someone doesn't want you to receive that. All right, complying with rules and regulations or things that are unspoken, all right, that is being put in the spotlight. Jupiter in Leo's energy, someone doesn't want you to put that in the spotlight, and that's what's creating chaos in connection to your prosperity. Someone's been trying to either cheat you out of something, mislead you, hide something from you, and I feel like it's because you're coming right into an alignment where you need to be, and that's going to be protected here with the guard card. All right, so it's being protected by your family members, all right, and or those that are your ancestors on the other side. Okay. Show me more about this loneliness energy. So I don't know if someone feels that you're receiving some sort of gift or exaltation or love from someone. It could be someone that you have a love affair with. All right. The moon in Gemini. Adaptability. Adaptability to what? To making a decision. Mars in Gemini. Making a decision to do what? To fulfill some sort of spiritual journey here. All right. Well, that's fine. I see heavy mutable energy there, so staying in flow, remaining adaptable, versatile with whatever you're doing here. Again, it has a lot to do with the type of relationship that you have with spirit. Is weird. So through this, what is it, reflection period, right? The reflection card is here through confession, prayer of repentance. You have the card of Saturn and Taurus coming out. Ostentation could be like a scheme that's taking place overall. So I don't know if you're like a prominent member in the spiritual community with Saturn being here in Sag. Right, you're very calculated. You've done something to fulfillment. You've been on a journey. You understand what's happening here. You're meant to bring in balance to your resourcefulness in the home environment, or how you understand your subconscious state. All right, lots of endurance here as well. But you receiving some sort of gift has the alignment with you and your creativity. For whatever reason, they want you to be alone, to make the decision to just finish something out and move on. All right, but you feel like it's because you've been attacked. Show me this risk-taking energy. I feel like you're being protected overall. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Saturn in Aries is like a heavy that you're taking on, trying to start up whatever this business is, but glory favors the brave. If it doesn't look like you're going to be taking off with something right now, it may happen in the near future. Yeah, it looks like you'll end up becoming part of a specific organization. Mercury and Capricorn. It's like the communication that comes through would be tapped in with the government. That's what I'm hearing it as. All right, yeah, like you'll be in a romantic connection with, you know, those that are in higher power. They have positions of authority. All right, I feel like the angels are bringing two people together specifically. Right, maybe this is someone that is part of this organization that is seen as like a leader as well. All right, or this is how you're being aligned with a person so that you can fulfill this, whatever, you know, whatever you're co-creating the universe with. Show me this complying energy and the spotlight card. All right, revenge, Mars and Scorpio, which is currently at 20 degrees and 12 minutes. 21st degree of Scorpio speaks about what? 1 second. A soldier derelict in his duty. Yeah, I feel like it's your duty to kind of like follow through and comply with some sort of rules or regulation or unwritten rules or laws. It says we are tested to find out how deep and authentic is our conscience. There is no escape in this because spiritual values are at variance with the values of society to a significant degree. This is particularly true of armed conflict, where normally the individual is forbidden to commit acts of violence because it is morally wrong, but the state may demand of its citizens because it is said to be right when defending the nation, even at times when the nation is not under attack. So if you were attacked, glory favors the brave. If you have to seek revenge against those that are trying to put you under and or complying with some sort of unwritten rules or laws, it technically is that you have to fight back, and more than likely you're putting this in the spotlight. Prosperity and abundance is coming in behind that. That's why this inheritance card is here behind the Sun Scorpio, because that's what we're stepping into by tomorrow. It also says, when tested on issues of conscience, it is good to reflect upon the spiritual benefit of standing on matters of principles. That would be obviously you fulfilling your spiritual journey here with Saturn in the sign of Sagittarius. You've went on your journey. You deserve everything that's coming your way. You've adapted to changes. You've gone through that lonely path. You have gone through this energy of repentance and prayer, and obviously it feels like you're being schemed out of a situation. It's not fair. All right, show me this chaos energy here. This actually might be the organization that you're bringing down some sort of corruption in. It could be part of legal matters and or the government. It's just nothing but a bunch of fucking drama. Okay. All right, they might try to shut you out as creating some sort of quarrel here. All right, in the home environment or within a community or within, you know what I mean? Let's just say a family dynamic, because the fourth house is family. So this would be like fighting over a divorce, fighting over an inheritance, going through some sort of legal matter, all right? And then trying to achieve that goal as well. Billie Jean is going the fuck off in the chat. She said, fuck the drama. Okay. All right. I don't know what this is all about, but we're going to find out. Show me why someone wants to remain in it, or have you remaining in something that's submissive, where you have a specific resource, and how they kind of sense what another person wants or you can. Heavy on the water energies. Why is that? Because they want to create some sort of depression, anxiety, or this could be you worried that someone is up against you. Obviously, the worry and depression card was down here. It's falling under the sun in Libra, where we see your road and or pathway is leading on. So your sun in Libra placements could be of significance. Just using me, for instance, my Libra degree is in the 9th house, which is all about spirituality. That's where the sun is shining currently right now at 29 degrees. So it has a lot to do with the destiny and the pathway that I'm on at this time. says you're meant to come in and play a different role because it's part of your destiny in the near future. So whatever that may be, your inheritance, and how you play a sense of endurance and bringing gratitude to the collective is you bringing in some sort of transformation. For me, I'm an Aquarius. Pluto's in my sign. It will square over to the moon in Scorpio today. All right. So this would be like, be careful, don't take risks. The more that you speak on, the more that you understand, the more transformation you bring in collectively. It's kind of basically where others are allowing themselves to scheme away with your inheritance. Saturn and Pisces energy. All right, show me Jupiter and Gemini with bluff over top of this sunset card. You're tired of letting people bluff through the energy of what they don't understand, so you're going to speak on it. And that's where you're supposed to have some victory or win. Okay, Six of Wands energy with putting something in the spotlight. You're coming through and being very revengeful. And that's okay, because this is about you. Let's just say if we saw Mars in the sign of Aquarius, it would have been like, you're the person that's going to step up and speak truth to those that are in positions of authority, but it's because you belong in the same committee or the same organization and you don't feel that something is fair. Okay, something that is subconsciously understood and consciously understood is like, you have to be the one that's adaptable enough to make the decision and say, okay, well, I'm going to take a risk in stopping whatever this is, stopping this quarrel from happening, stopping, you know, some sort of corruption happening in a specific organization so that you can achieve a goal. Let's see this energy of love, the exaltation, and affair energy. So a heavy on relationships as well. They both want to come out. I see family wishes coming true and happiness and well-being. Somebody wants you to be happy and love, and that's okay. All right, maybe the organization doesn't want you to. They want you solely focused on your work. It has to be a balance here. All right, show me adaptability, decision, fulfillment over top of this energy of, what was it, loneliness. So you kind of have to continue to, Mars and Gemini, yeah, definitely could be seeing a lot of stress. All right, having to put in a lot of long and patient work and having to remain adaptable to whatever it is that you're communicating about. That's part of the legal matter. Got it. All right, so this is not fair. It's kind of why you're fighting here. All right, show me ostentation with Saturn in Taurus. Someone's gossiping about all your secrets and using that energy up against you. Okay. Yeah. It's because somebody wants you to feel that you're lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, and or goal. What's the risk that you're taking that's wanted to be seen? That someone's leaving your life. Who's that? You got a lot of hard work up ahead because someone is walking out of your life. It says in the need of help. All right, so help, assistance, and or guidance, that could be the support that you need. The hands rule over Gemini's energy. It could be in connection to heavy on communication, local community, the media, transportation, travels, whatever that may be. Because you could be seeing corruption taking place today or around this time, okay? Show me this energy of revenge with the spotlight and complying with rules and regulations. All right, beware of greed and heartache over what you no longer have. So if someone is seeking out revenge, it looks like somebody is coming in to do something that could be very like spiteful to keep you out of the spotlight from reaching your goal to achieve whatever this abundance is that's meant to come in for you. Could involve a woman, okay? And it's more than likely happening here in the month of October. All right, so this could be like new moon in Libra energy, first quarter moon in Aquarius energy. All right, it could be where feminines, the moon in Scorpio energy, in which we saw come out right now, has a lot to do with the sense of power that a woman has, all right, to overcome a sense of greed or heartache over what they no longer have. It's nothing but a bunch of drama, once again, all right, meant to come in and create some sort of instability for the feminine energy and or corruption in the deep emotional state and where it's meant to transform a person. All right, show me this energy. Whoa. Success is short with good plans and hard work. All right, so the egg is going to be birthing something new. I'm seeing the golden egg, so it's important. Your bag or your money could be of importance, something important such as a job and or a raise coming through for you. Show me your achievements. Sun and Capricorn energy says you're going to be shown the way. I don't feel like you need to force anything. You're going to be in alignment with whatever's meant to come in. Show me Mars and Cancer and where the quarrel's taking place. Someone just acting stupid, wanting to challenge you here. Yeah, so if you need to take a step away from the situation, take a break, physically, mentally, whatever that may be. It could be, I could be speaking to a Capricorn on Aquarius with January being here. It's because success is already aligned for you. I don't feel like you have much to worry about here. Something involving like your work, your achievement, or whatever it is that you need to do. All right, show me depression, anxiety, or worry that someone's against you here. Heavy on the water houses, 4th, the 8th, and the 12th. Yeah, somebody's spying in. Could be gathering information. 5 of Swords to use against you. All right, show me how you're playing a different role. King of Swords is like off with the fucking head. You're smart enough to overcome that. You know somebody's manipulation. You could be dealing with a Gemini heavy. This person wants you rejected, neglected. They don't want you accepting any offers in love. And I feel like that's where the blockage is here. Because they're trying to continue to keep you involved with some sort of legal matter. Trying to fuck with your destiny. All right, be careful. Don't take a risk here. In the remaining month of October with the Sun and Venus, Scorpio, don't take a risk with what? With love. All right, I don't know who you're moving on from or moving on to, but that's where they're trying to create the heavy hurry up and make a decision type of energy. So hold off a little bit. I feel like these people are just trying to bluff you. You're going to have a victory here. That's why. 4 of Swords, something's already being negotiated in your favor. You're about to get some sort of wish fulfillment. All right, just kind of hold back if you need to. Show me this energy over here with success assured with good plans and hard work and involving new job, raise, career, drama, corruption. What's all this? The Queen of Swords, you're cutting motherfuckers off left and right. I see it. You're not afraid. King of Swords is already out here because you already know what's going on. This is like involvement with like spiritual law. It's weird. All right, who's gossiping about all the secrets here with the Parrot? 3 of Wands and the Fool card. I don't know. It looks like it hasn't happened yet. Could be an Aries. Heavy on an Aries energy. That's crazy. Yeah, this would have been seen as someone that was meant to come in and be your soulmate. I do see money goals, all right? Thinking, making something harder for you. That person's leaving your life. Why are they doing this? The King of Cups could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's making something difficult for you, involving some sort of betrayal. You're going to have a victory over this person. All right, you could be a starseed. All right, or there's something involving like Pisces, Aquarian energies that are taking place right now. This could be taking place while the North Node in Pisces is getting ready to retrograde back into the sign of, or North Node in Aquarius. That's what I see. So we're speaking from now, 2025 to 2026, how the changes are going to start taking place. You're going to be learning some sort of lesson here involving like spiritual, let's just say spiritual values. Okay, that's what I feel. Spiritual values, yeah, has a lot to do with like the psychic abilities, your heightened intuition, all right, and how you're going to understand secrets of the universe. That's a big deal for me here. I see it. I see it. All right. So show me what's taking place. What is it heartache over what you no longer have, and what someone's so afraid of putting into the public eye. 7 of Swords, the deception that they cause, the jealousy, the envy, the working behind your back, strategizing against you. Again, there's boundaries that are being put up here. Somebody was just literally acting stupid, trying to create some sort of drama for you, possibly in the home environment with children, with your marriage. I mean, it could be anything, but you're having an achievement here, and it says you're going to be shown the way. So show me this energy. This person that's acting stupidly is coming through as the 4 of Cups, the person that wants you to feel rejected. They want you trapped up in your head or in fear, and they want to control you. To a Pentacle energy. All right, yeah. King of Pentacle, 9 of Wands. You're being protected by a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, specifically a Taurus. All right, you'll be shown the way here with the Sun in Capricorn. The 10 of Wands. It's not going to be an easy route, but you're going to be able to achieve it here. All right, if that's your creative project, it's going to take off. It might be hard at the very beginning, but that's why they're telling you you have a lot of hard work to do here. Something will change in the energy, or something will change positively to keep you moving forward. The Hermit is here. It's because you're being spiritually guided. You have somebody behind you that's going to walk you through all of the secrets of what you don't see, because you are highly intuitive. Okay? So don't be afraid of what you can't see just yet. Just know that you're being aligned with where you need to be, because that's part of it. All right, that's part of it. I feel like someone was meant to come in and inspire and challenge you to see if you understood what was going on around you, and you do. All right. You're welcome. So whoever's working in the background, and they never win. Can't stop anything that God has aligned for you. All right, everything happens in divine timing. I truly believe that, and transits are taking place. Everything will start changing. All right, so heavy on fixed energies for this month. or for the remaining of um, October and into November, because we're getting ready to move into Scorpio season by tomorrow. First quarter moon in Aquarius happening on the 29th. And then we will see the full moon in Taurus on the 5th. And the last quarter moon in Leo on, I believe, the 12th of November. Yes. So fixed moon cycle, very significant to remaining determined, ambitious, don't give up. All right, on whatever it is that's happening around you, because it will be some sort of difficulties where challenges you have to continue to try to overcome them. All right, you're going to be challenged here, whether this is a journey that you really want to be on or if you're going to give up. It's telling you not to do so. Let's get into Kepler. Message of concern. Are you worried about a home environment? I don't know if it's like you're relocating somewhere or how you're going to be receiving some sort of unexpected income for relocating to a home. All right, I see an official person coming in here as well. In the near future, it looks like someone is dealing with some sort of poverty. I don't know how that's taking place. It won't say. Could be involving a main male. All right, I don't know. Someone's like heading out and yeah, something's involving family, like family, home, something ending. All right, let me clarify this official person. I don't know who that is. Great fortune. Okay, so that's going to be someone that comes in to help you or give you some sort of opportunity or put you in a position of leadership so that you achieve great fortune. That person could be a masculine that's thinking about a feminine energy, and where the feminine energy is concerned about how she's going to have some sort of income for a home. All right, this is interesting because it's coming into alignment with the main male in the family room. Somebody's going to end up dealing with some sort of poverty. It's because they're experiencing loss somewhere else. Either someone's stealing from them or they're just in a situation where they're going through difficulty right now. All right. So, show me the message of concern here. I'm going to do spill the tea real quick. Try to make this as fast as possible, you guys. Message of concern. Release the expectation. Stop worrying about it, Spirit says. Stop. Let it unfold naturally. All right, everything's going to come into order. I feel like you might just be overthinking a situation. It's giving like, hurry up and make a decision. Don't hurry up and make a decision. You're fine. Mars and Gemini energy is like, it's meant to cause you depression, anxiety, worries, fears, that type of thing. Show me the house. Yeah, I feel like somebody's going to end up trying to like test your limits here to see how far you're going to go with a situation involving I don't know if it's a sense of comfort or how you're going to overcome this poverty that you've been dealing with the home environment. All right, so I don't know if the unexpected income comes in from a main male. Somebody is being gifted with money to go provide for a home. So this is kind of what I'm seeing here. Like the unexpected income comes in from someone else's to the person that's in poverty. And I see the home in the background and the home card is here. So somebody's been like trying to push your boundaries or test your limits here involving a home. All right, so that could be like trying to get you to freak out about a situation that you clearly can't control because you have an official person coming in and giving you some sort of great fortune, or that's what's happening. They're stealing it. Okay? Involving what you do for your occupation. Somebody's not giving you what you deserve, this is a legal matter. I feel like this is what this is. It's been happening for a while now. I don't know if it's because of the person you were committed to a marriage previously. All right. Somebody's thinking like, well, if I can prove that you're in bad health, or this is the way that you're expecting some sort of sudden wealth to come in, I'm going to make you work harder for it. This person doesn't want to see you as a privileged lady. If you have some sort of occupation for yourself, they're going to make it harder for you. I told you. Or this is already what's taking place. Show me the unexpected income. Somebody's paying someone out, possibly this main male here, to keep you in poverty so you have difficulties with home or housing. Oh, I can't make it up. Somebody's pissed off that you won't like let them come into your life and fuck it over. It's kind of what it feels like. Some sort of adventure awaits in the near future too. I don't know if you're going on vacation or you're getting into a specific relationship. All right. There's two feminines on that picture, so you could be dealing with two different feminine energies, or that masculine is the main male. Show me the official person and how that great fortune is connected to that person. They're going to clear the air, give you communication that you need about the family room or what's been going on involving your money. All right. Yeah, you're going to cross paths with this person, or you have already, or this is the reason why you did. It's because you were supposed to support each other. All right, joy evolution. Show me the near future with distant horizons. Somebody was meant to keep you in poverty and involving housing situation, but that's not where you're going to be. That's not how spirit's going to let it go down. Show me distant horizon. Yeah, somebody was supposed to keep tabs on you. Told you. They were supposed to spy on you, gather information, because they didn't know where your pathway was going to go. They were only given partial truth from whoever told them or how they were gathering the information. Who's the one dealing with poverty? Somebody touched your limits and pushed your boundaries in order for you to deal with the situation. It was just a karmic lesson. It could have just been legit, like astrologically. That's something that you had to experience on your pathway, or in connection to a specific relationship that you were in that you're no longer attached to. All right, yeah, because some sort of lies were exposed. It could have involved that man. No, I don't know. Let's see. It's given that person is still dealing with some sort of inner conflict. They had a difficult decision to make involving a home environment and what they were going to do with the money. Stupid. Show me the family room. Yeah, somebody didn't trust the person that they were residing with in the family room. All right. Bridging differences. All right, so it kind of like led two people to not trust each other. There needs to be some sort of clarification coming in here and what happened with all the fortune, because somebody legit was left out in poverty. It was a karmic lesson too. Show me the person that's thinking here. Somebody's, I feel like, on a third party energy, thinking about how something was taken away. The thief card. All right, because it has a lot to do with someone's occupation. It's like, what's happening here? Where's that money going? Yeah, something was very double standard. Could have happened in Libra season. All right. It says different people are held to different standards. You can't get paid more than this person. You think you know too much. You don't hold position of authority, or we don't like you. Discrimination could be of significance. I don't know. Show me the thief card. They just jealous. That's it. See what I'm saying? It's a past life issue. Karmic challenges. It was a karmic lesson. They have ulterior motives. They don't want to see the best for you. That's all it is. All right, so whether this is in a masculine's energy and where the person of authority has to come in and clear up some sort of misunderstanding, it will take place through communication, release how everything is going to work out. But in your favor, I feel like you will be ended up receiving some sort of income. Even if it comes through in a different way, it's not coming through in the way that it was taken from you, because it was stolen from somebody that was just jealous of your occupation. Okay. So you might be in alignment with someone that you're residing with in a relationship, and these people are spying on what you have coming up in the near future. So they keep tabs on everything that you do. They can't let it go, because they were meant to come in and push you to be in poverty. Okay, this could be like an old workplace, an old acquaintance, okay? Someone that wanted to see you in debt in any way, so fucking over your credit and things like that, so that you would lose a home or experience poverty. Legit. It's a fucked up situation, but that's pretty much what Pluto comes in and does. Disrupt to rebuild. All right, so if you haven't experienced the tower yet or the corruption yet, it will take place. I feel like it has a lot to do with where Pluto is, specifically in the sign of Aquarius, and how that's affecting your spiritual journey, because that's where it started. Straight up. There could have been some sort of corruption that was coming out of when Pluto was in Capricorn, because Capricorn rules the 10th house, organizations, government, that type of shit. They would have been like a legit, like a, what the fuck do they call that shit? Like an organization that comes in to do corrupt ass shit to fuck people's lives up. Separate families, fuck over people's good jobs, fuck up their home environment, their credit, anything that allows you to become better in the near future. It's a karmic lesson. All right, and they could have used the people that are closest to you, or people that you were meant to line with on these pathways in order to fuck up your life. I feel like it has a lot to do with organizations that involve people that are psychic, intuitive, and or have some sort of like if you're an empathic, all right, person, you kind of understand what's happening in the background here. Yeah, it has to bring justice into a situation here overall. This has to be the brand new beginning, and I see King of Wands is here. So we're seeking basically in communities of people, leaders for the near future. Is coming out with the King of Wands and the Star to manifest overcoming poverty. So we kind of know that the spiritual community and those that understand what's happening in the background. It could be those that are psychic, those that understand that you're not with your spouse that you're supposed to be with, that you can align yourself with long-term stability. It ends up changing the dynamic, or it ends up manipulating something where you have to go through like a spiritual court thing in order for the details to be looked into on why you experience some sort of poverty, so that way it comes back in a different way. It was like someone was holding you to a different standard, rather somebody else was able to live abundantly and you weren't. Okay, so it's all out of jealousy is what it's saying. So I'm saying Knight of Swords, it was almost like an attack coming in because of how much progress you were going to be making in the near future. And I see it could definitely have a lot to do with Aries energy. All right, so the emperors or the father figures or the one that were supposed to teach you, protect you, provide for you. This could be about you taking a risk to start up your own business. We have Saturn and Neptune entering the sign of Aries. So it's the house of self. The way that you present yourself to the world is going to be completely different. And that's going to be seen as like a spiritual warrior out here. Nine of Wands, you're not to be fucked with. Straight up. And you'll be, honored for that. Okay, Four of Wands energy. And Three of Swords is because you sacrifice and you devoted so much for others. Okay. Oh, that was a lot. I'm trying to go as quick as possible here. 1 second. Let me clear this up. Yeah, I feel like they don't fuck with you like that. They're trying to fuck up your life. Trying to fuck up your life. I don't know. I'm hearing South Node Virgo, so whatever that may be for you. All right, Virgo is where you keep things in order and everything is like, you know what I mean? The ulterior motives from the past life could be of significance. This could be like a past workplace from your 9 to 5. However, they can affect your day-to-day routines. All right, this would be like, oh, I have a doctor's appointment at 12 o'clock. They're going, no, well, now your appointment's at 2:30 because it knows that it aligns with something astrologically that wouldn't work in your favor. It's just manipulation at its finest. It's manifested that way, or just the way that it's supposed to be is to fuck your life over, technically. Whew. You said you are made for battle. I like it. You said we will be honored. I know that's right. Yeah, something doesn't feel fair at all. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't feel fair. I'm gonna pull one card and I'm gonna do an angel tarot. You got gifts coming in. About to set them off. You may not know how this is coming. I see 1117. I see Justice with Star card. Alright. So Pluto and Aquarius, even if it's not fucking 222 on the clock, wow. I see 1212 in the chat as well. If Pluto in Aquarius for the next, I guess, 20 years, because it's going to be here from, it stepped in 2024 up until 2043. Next 19, 20 years, you might see a huge difference in your life. It's just not now. It's in the near future. All right. So you're going to be abundant, very abundant. Lots of setting off in the near future. I mean, Pluto is of the underground. You know what I mean? And if you're creating with the universe, it has to be in a different way, where if something was taken from you or destructed around you, it's only to transform the energy to make it bigger, to make more money, to create some sort of legacy or abundance. All right. So that you receive some sort of inheritance that's due to you. 8th house energy. All right. So I feel like Pluto's energy has a lot to do with the wealth of the world. Share this gift. Divine comfort gives consolation and protection from one's enemies with the Page of Cups. God who rejoices. This is the energy of intuition. Your gift is your intuition. Page of Cups. You are able to see past bullshit. All right. The Magician. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. I told you. It's so that you can see past the bullshit. The Magician, it has the ability to manifest as above, so below, and has all tools to create whatever it is that they desire. They're gifted with the gift of intuition. Show me the sudden wealth that's coming in. All right, so the Tower's here again. Somebody's trying to disrupt, or there is a warning of disaster and how someone's going to be aiding in transformation involving wealth. See what I'm saying? So that's Pluto's energy, technically Mars, but the Tower is Scorpio's energy. That's what we're about to step into. All right, so the Tower is meant to destruct, to rebuild, sudden wealth. And then I'm seeing the Fool card, heavy on the Aquarian energy here. Will and brand new beginnings. assist with difficulty and great undertakings. Whatever is being destructed around you is to be revealed, and I feel like it has a lot to do with that Pluto Aquarius energy. All right, good fortune, so that you receive some sort of fortune in the near future. Could do a lot with like healing or healing disorders. It could be like protecting travelers. Again, a lot of communication, transportation, local community, travel. All right, medical workers could be of significance, bringing in change as well as healing. All right, these are going to be situations in the near future that are going to be bringing in a lot of abundance. We don't see that now, but it's a warning of the change that's coming. All right, Page of Pentacles, loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliations, God sung above all. Okay. I don't feel like this is happening now. This is completely like years later. I feel like my mind is like, you guys ever seen like Men in Black 3? When the guy with the little thing in the back of his head, he has like the hat on and he takes off the hat and he can see either into the future or how things were supposed to take place in the past. I feel like my mind is like that. That's what my mind feels like right now. Show me this comfort. Ooh. It says beware of self-delusions. A stubborn, aggressive person. The ram is here, so Aries energy. You receiving a gift. I feel like this ram energy, whoever this Aries energy is, or Neptune and Aries, be careful with self-delusion. Self is house of self. All right, don't be stubborn. Understand the gift that you have and the use of it. It says someone is trying to come in between something that you want. I told you, it's this Aries energy. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. I don't feel that they're allowing you to go down the pathway that it's meant for you. It says don't be tempted to lower your standards here. The unicorn is here as well. Use your intuition to make a beneficial change. Muddled, unclear thinking, but a wish is coming through. Well, hot damn. That's your inner self. Is it the one that's very stubborn? It's like, no, you can't do this. You can't have this gift. I'll come in between everything that you want. And on the other end, you have like, you can do it. Don't worry about it. Don't lower your standards. This person's going to end up leaving your life. Use your intuition is given that. Like you have a fucking demon and an angel. The unicorn is your hubby. I like it. All right, so your wish is being granted here. I mean, clearly, because you have a brand new beginning and you have disruption happening for a reason. Is so that you can build on that, set them off. All right. I see sorrow over losses. All right. Affairs with family. So maybe you sacrifice family here. Successful outcome to your problem is the key. Maybe it has something to do with the home environment as well. All right. I don't know if it has anything to do with your ancestors. I see the family tree. The fingers here now again, warning you of a near problem in the near future. Frustration taking place, and then new opportunities that present themselves, pathways opening up, specifically for a younger woman. Maybe this skips a generation or something, because it says to pay attention to your work. Somebody's leaving your life for a reason. It's kind of what it feels like there too. I'm gonna pull one on this energy on this side. Like, why is it that your psychic abilities is a problem for somebody? You being able to manifest. All right, I feel like it's kind of bringing someone in the energy that says they don't want you doing that. They're going to come in between your gift, all right, the gift that was given to you. But you're not meant to lower your standards with these people, whoever it is. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, and a wish is granted. What is the wish that's being granted? Queen of Swords, God, the hope of all earth. Ritual and ceremony can acquire the treasures of heaven and earth. So I feel like you deserve the best. You're meant to understand the secrets of the universe, something like that. All right, show me this energy of the period of frustration involving family matters, sorrow over losses, how you were being warned about, you know, your success here and these opportunities that are meant to present themselves with sudden wealth. The Eight of Pentacles, you're meant to be a spiritual teacher. You have intellectual talent and you provide knowledge to people. All right, Eight of Pentacles, Sun and Virgo energy. Eight of Pentacles says you master a specific skill. So if your skill is whatever you choose to do as your passion, someone doesn't want that for you, but you have all the treasures of heaven and earth. As again, as above, so below the magician. You can manifest whatever the fuck you want. Typically, you can't stop you. Two of Wands, love and wisdom, victory over those that will try to attack you. They cannot attack you. You're protected. You're a healer. Nine of Cups, God, the kindest giver, is of a healing and preserving health and curing diseases. So anybody dealing with mental illnesses, King of Swords energy, the exalted God, you're going to have victory over those that are trying to attack you. You got protection from lightning too. Yep. Lots of victory and success, especially if you're doing something in the public eye. That's what kind of puts it puts you into the spotlight. And they're like, oh, well, you have to follow these rules and regulation or unwritten rules. No, the problem is everyone's not um, bold enough to say something, okay? To express discontent with authority figures, because you shouldn't be treated the way that you're being treated or having your inheritances taken from you from spiritual leaders. That's not fair, because that's what they're doing. They're taking from you. Let's be clear. That's what I saw. And if it's not that person, it's going to be someone that's a mean masculine energy in your family. Okay. Very, very direct and to the point there. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, it's 2:30, you guys. So we're clear currently. Moon in Scorpio, square Pluto, Aquarius. I'm gonna read this transit out real quick. Let me see. I feel that Aquarius at the second degree. Where is she retrograding? Where is she? Where is Pluto retrograding? 1 second. Pluto is at 1 degree and 22 minutes. So we're going to look at the second degree of Aquarius, which speaks about an unexpected thunderstorm. How about that? All right. It says, by the way, I just want to show you guys, it's like lightning on there. All right. So you're protected from lightning. Um, it says here, all life is ephemeral. Even though we want to cement our lives into secure structures, nature always wins in the end. So obviously you have the secrets of nature and of the heavens, okay? Of heaven and earth. So it says submission to unforeseen and uncontrollable forces. Nature always wins in the end. It says nature is a constant existential challenge to the works of people, fire, floods, and winds that tear down our strongest buildings and moments, and time itself erodes everything eventually. By this fact, we are reminded not only of how small and insignificant we are, and how magnificent is any creation that stands against nature for a while, yet also we remember the need to develop an inwardly and the strength to be able to cope with it all. Scorpio's energy at the second degree. Let me just read it to you real quick. This one speaks about a broken bottle and spilled perfume. Speaks about nostalgia here. All right, it says the pool of the past is underlined by poignant emotions of what has passed away and is therefore no longer alive except as a memory. Sharing nostalgic memories binds us into the community, and almost universal tendency is to conjure up sentimental feelings of the past and moments of nostalgia. In order for us to step forward towards new horizons, necessarily we must surrender our attachments to something that we have loved. So again, if there's sorrow over a love and it's where you're being nostalgic about a specific situation, this is how you're going to overcome this and transform the energy. It says necessarily we must surrender our attachments to something that we have loved, yet its perfume lingers on. Right, the sweetest memories outlast any bitter taste, and we might notice the poignancy that we can only fully appreciate what we have had once it is gone. All right, so permeation is the energy here, and it speaks about each moment we experience as a creative outpouring of self. Aquarius's energy was speaking about accidents that may have taken place, but it says with optimism and confidence, setbacks will always further our ends. Right, so it has a lot to do with the changes that are taking place and how confidently you are with things that are out of your control. All right, because spirit will come through, and nature always wins in the end, pretty much. That's what it says. All right, you can't fight the divine. Everything is aligned in the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Um, Good afternoon, Christy. This is craziness. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Okay, that this energy has been very intense. There's going to be massive changes coming through. We are stepping into Sun in Scorpio tomorrow at, again, 11:51 p.m. We are officially in waxing crescent moon energies, and the energy will start gaining momentum. And once we see that first quarter moon that takes place on the 29th of October, we're going to see where this new moon in Libra has started some sort of initiation with relationships, contracts, things like that. Okay. But I do see here that the first moon and your commitment being tested has a lot to do with your communities, or how you're going to be seen as a humanitarian in the near future, or how you're going to be grouped with certain people that are innovative and doing things that are eccentric to make change in the future. 12:21 p.m. That synchronicity could be of significance. I see it being mirrored with 12 and the number 21. It's given like the hangman in the wild card. All right, you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Love you. Bye.